So the petition to the Kenyan Parliament was motivated by a desire to address the exploitative working conditions faced by tech workers here in Kenya. And by advocating for their rights, we've raised awareness about the importance of treating tech workers with respect and dignity, leading to improvements in their working conditions and greater recognition of their contributions to AI development.
Hey everyone, welcome to AI Trends with Ash. This is Ash Bala, your host. Join me in this series as I chat with industry experts, thought leaders, and professionals to gain insights into how artificial intelligence is shaping the future of work. Whether you're a high schooler curious about AI in any industry, or a working professional looking to gain more knowledge, this series has something for you. Today's guest joins us from Kenya and works at the intersection of AI and human rights. I am beyond thrilled to welcome Mr. Mophat Okinyi, an AI and human rights activist. In his remarkable career journey, Mr. Okinyi has held diverse roles, including founder and CEO of Techworker Community Africa, quality coach at Mahoro, and data researcher at eCore Services, to name a few. His educational background includes a bachelor's degree in computer science from the University of People and a bachelor's degree in secondary education and teaching from Chuka University, underscoring his dedication to both technical expertise and social impact. Mr. Okinyi is driven by the belief that every worker deserves to be treated with respect and dignity, and their fundamental human rights must be upheld. He is recognized as the winner of the Raise 2023 Outstanding Individual Award, demonstrating his leadership in responsible AI, making an impact through advocacy and policy work. As a steering committee member of the Content Moderators Union, he advocates for the fair treatment of African tech workers, addressing working conditions, tech challenges, and promoting professional development. As the founder and CEO of Techworker Community Africa, Mr. Okinyi leads initiatives to empower tech workers, ensuring their rights are protected and fostering confidence in contributing to the digital economy's growth. Join us today as we explore Mr. Mophat Okinyi's journey to mission towards a future where AI and technology uplifts all. Without further ado, Mr. Okinyi, welcome to the show.
Okay, thank you very much, Aish, for the warm introduction. And hello, everyone, and our listeners of the AI Trend with the Aish. I'm honored to be here today and thrilled to engage in a conversation about the intersection of AI and human rights. So, indeed, my journey has been shaped by commitment in both technical expert and social impact. It's highlighted by my diverse roles in education background. I firmly believe that every worker deserves to be treated with dignity and respect, and it's in this belief that drives my advocacy efforts in tech industry. Being recognized as the winner of the Race 2023 Outstanding Individual Award, I was humbling experience in validation of my work. And from the advocating for the fair treatment of African tech workers, and as a steering committee member of the African Content Moderators Union, I am also the CEO of the Techworker Community Africa, and my mission has always been to empower tech workers and ensure their rights are protected. I'm excited to delve into our discussion today and explore how AI and technology can be harnessed to uplift all members of the society. So thank you again for having me, Aish, and I look forward to our conversation.
Thank you so much for coming. So my first few questions are going to be about your background and your career and how you found a passion in what you do today. So could you tell us a bit about your career path and how did your diverse educational background in computer science and secondary education shape your perspective on advocating for fair treatment and rights within the tech industry?
Okay, so my career journey has been diverse. Starting as data trained and quality analyst at Summer, an outsourcing company here in Kenya, where I worked for 3 years from 2019 to 2022. So this experience provided me with the first-hand insight into challenges faced by tech workers, particularly in the data training and quality assurance roles. Subsequently, I transitioned to Majorel, Kenya, where I served as a quality coach for 1.5 years. further refining my skills in ensuring quality standards in tech-related processes. Now, as the founder of the Techworker Community Africa, a nonprofit organization dedicated to advocacy for social impact, I'm fully committed to championing fair treatment and rights within the tech industry. My educational background in computer science and secondary education has reinforced my belief that every worker deserves dignity and respect. And it drives my mission to advocate for equitable opportunities and ethical practices in tech industry.
Very cool. So, for the benefit of our high school listeners, which is basically our community here, could you describe what data trainer does and how they contribute to the fields of data science and AI?
Okay, so as a data trainer, my role involves preparing and refining data sets used to train AI algorithms. And this includes ensuring that data used in AI development is ethically sourced and free from bias. By promoting responsible data training practices, data trainers contribute to development of AI technologies that benefits all humanity without discrimination.
Very cool. That was a really good explanation. So, my third question is, you've been involved in various projects advocating for fair treatment of tech workers. So, could you share one particular project that stood out to you and that impacted the community?
Okay, one project that stands out to me is our advocacy for fair treatment of online content moderators. So these are individuals that filter out sensitive content that are user generated online. And then they play a very important role in moderating online platforms, yet they often face exploitative working conditions and lack basic labor protections. So by advocating for their rights, I have raised awareness about the importance of treating content moderators with respect and dignity, leading to improvements in their working conditions and greater recognition of their contributions to AI development.
Very cool. A lot of your projects are very impactful in the community, especially for the diversity and the rights that every human gets to, see AI and how it's evolving. So my fourth question is Techworker Community Africa, are also known as TCA, aims to empower tech support workers. Could you discuss a specific program or initiative the organization has to implement the achieved goals and outcomes?
So at TCA, we've implemented initiatives aimed at empowering and supporting tech workers, and these initiatives include training programs that emphasizes on ethical practices in AI development. So by providing resources and support to tech workers, we ensure that they are not relegated to the status of disposable back-end labor in AI development, but instead, we value our members of tech community who deserve to be treated with respect and dignity.
Very cool. So, kind of diving into that, you are a steering committee member of the Content Moderators Union, as I said in my little spiel. Could you discuss any initiatives you've been part of that helped address the unique challenges African high school students face when pursuing a career in technology?
Okay, so as a steering committee member of the African Content Moderators Union, I've been involved in initiatives that aim to address unique challenges African high school students face when pursuing career in technology. And this includes advocating for educational programs that promote ethical practices in AI development and provide students with the skills they need to succeed in the tech industry.
Great, awesome. So, in your view, what are some practical steps that high school students can take to promote equitable treatment and rights for tech workers both locally and globally?
Okay, so for the high school students, they can promote equitable treatment and rights of tech workers by advocating for the ethical practices in AI development and raising awareness about the importance of treating workers with respect and dignity. So by participating in discussions and initiatives that promote fair treatment and human rights, students can help create a future where technology benefits everyone, regardless of their race or color.
Okay, perfect. So, my seventh question is you've been instrumental in petitioning the Kenyan Parliament to investigate the working conditions of tech workers in Kenya. Could you share more about what motivated you to file this petition and any progress or outcomes you've seen as a result?
Okay, so the petition to the Kenyan Parliament was motivated by a desire to address the exploitative working conditions faced by tech workers here in Kenya. And by advocating for their rights, we've raised awareness about the importance of treating tech workers with respect and dignity, leading to improvements in their working conditions and greater recognition of their contributions to AI development.
Awesome. So, my second to last question is, you've been listed as a speaker at AI UK 2024 by the Alan Turing Institute. Can you give us a sneak peek into the topic you'll be discussing and why it's crucial in today's AI landscape?
For the Alan Turing Institute, we'll be having a conference this month on 19th, and I will be discussing the importance of promoting fair treatment and human rights in AI development. So this topic is very crucial in today's AI landscape as it ensures that technology benefits everyone regardless of their race or color. And then by advocating for the ethical practices in AI development, we can create a future where technology is used to uplift all humanity without discrimination that we see here in the Silicon Savannah or Kenya.
Great. So just diving more into that, as a follow-up question, have you personally just experienced any injustices when you're in the tech industry?
Yes, I have, because some of the guys who train algorithms that are used to make ChatGPT so safe, and the kind of wages that we are being paid, the kind of work conditions that we are being subjected to, and even the kind of psychological support that we were given were discriminative in some nature, because that's not the same pay and same working conditions that someone in the West would be subjected to. So yeah, I have been a victim.
Yeah, I'm so sorry about that. But it's great that you're, showing light on this topic and speaking out about it. So, my last question for us today. So, there's often talk about potential risks of AI, including concerns about a dramatic phrase, an AI apocalypse. So, what's your perspective on this from the angle of an AI and human rights activist? And additionally, how can young people contribute positively to the development of ethical use of AI technologies?
Okay, as AI and human rights activist, I believe it's important to recognize the potential risk of AI while acknowledging its positive impacts when developed and used responsibly by people. So by advocating for the ethical practices in AI development and raising awareness about the importance of fair treatment and human rights, young people can contribute positively to the development of ethical use of AI technologies. This can include participating in discussions and initiatives that promote fairness, equality, and respect for human dignity in AI development.
Awesome. Great. It's always interesting to hear people's thoughts on an AI apocalypse and what their opinions are about it. So
Yeah,
perfect.
sure.
Yeah. So perfect. That brings us to the conclusion of this wonderful podcast with Mr. Mophat Okinyi. In this episode, we delved into Mr. Okinyi's career journey and his tireless advocacy for fair treatment within the tech industry. We explored how his diverse educational background in computer science and secondary education influenced his perspective on equitable opportunities. So, Mr. Okinyi discussed the crucial role of data trainers in shaping AI technologies. He highlighted TCA's impactful initiatives supporting tech workers. As a steering committee member of the Content Moderators Union, he addressed the unique challenges African high school students encounter in pursuing tech careers. Mr. Okinyi also shared insightful experiences from his advocacy efforts and discussed his petition to the Kenyan Parliament. He also provided a glimpse into his upcoming decision at AI UK 2024 and offered valuable insights on mitigating the potential risks of AI. He emphasized the importance of youth engagement in the development of AI and its ethical use. So, with that all being said, before we sign off, Mr. Okinyi, did you have any final thoughts for our audience or extra advice for our high school community?
Yeah, sure. So let me start first by thanking you, Aish, for the opportunity to share my journey and insights with your audience on AI trends with Aish. It's been a pleasure discussing the interaction of AI, human rights, and tech industry advocacy. So as we conclude, I would like to reiterate the importance of youth engagement in shaping the future of AI and technology. To the high school community listening in, I encourage you to stay curious, stay informed, and actively participate in discussions about ethical use of AI. Your perspectives and contributions are invaluable in ensuring that technology is developed and utilized in ways that benefit all members of the society. Additionally, I want to emphasize the power of collaboration with community in driving positive change. Together, we can work towards a future where technology uplifts and empowers individuals, regardless of their backgrounds or circumstances. So thank you once again, Erish, for hosting this insightful conversation, and to all the listeners for tuning in. Let's continue our journey towards a more inclusive and equitable tech industry. Thank you.
Awesome, perfect. So with that being said, thank you so much, Mr. Okinyi, for joining me today. It's been an honor having you on the show. So with that, let's wrap up this episode. I will see you all in my next episode. Until then, stay curious. Bye.